Okay, I can see it now.
Okay. All right. So I'll hit play, and we are in the first one with lasers, aren't we? Yes. Orpheus Ascending. Is that correct?
Yeah, we were,
Okay. I'm not sure what happened, but you cut
yeah, we
out.
were in the
Okay.
optional.
Okay. All right. Optional Orpheus Ascending. Continue.
Yeah.
We're in the same spot.
So US though.
Good morning. All right. Clockwork. All righty. We walk over here to the left. Oh, yes, I remember this now. The fans and the shield is blocking the blue connection. And then over here we had all of these hitting one another, and somehow, what is it when they go back and forth? Um,
Yeah,
cause
they were alternating.
alternating. And then here is a connector here that and a connector here, and they're both being used to, oh, a third one over here too. These are all being used to make that alternating thing possible. So we have these sets of fans here with the shield blocking the connection. We have these fans over here with the shield blocking the red connection. And what's happening over here? A shield over here blocking the green connection. So our goal is here at the very front door. Hi, PD Wonk. How are you today? Glad you could join us.
Hello, Wonk. Hi, Oceanic.
Hi, Waves. We're in a quite striking area here. It's beautiful.
Yeah. I guess I could. I guess that's your timer
Yeah,
for your cat
that was
in the background.
to give Licorice his medicine, and I forgot to do it. I got everything covered, but I forgot to give him his med.
Well, I don't mind if you want to get up for a minute to give it him.
Well, okay, thank you. It only take me just about a minute or two at the most, and I apologize for not. I usually have the wherewithal to remember
Yeah,
to do
it
that.
will give him. Yeah,
Okay.
it will give me time to think.
Okay, you think. Do you want to be standing where you are, or you want me to move you somewhere else?
It's okay.
Okay, I'll be right back. Sorry about the break, friends.
It's just the beam alternation is triangular. The solution is probably gonna be one as well. was here last week as well, Gambit. Probably hear me well. Thanks. Stepped away from the keyboard for a moment because she forgot to give Licorice the medicine.
Alrighty, I'm back. Thank you for waiting on me. Hi, Gambit.
Yeah, Gambit came here just a moment after you went.
Oh, okay. Alrighty. Now let's see. I think I got the mic fixed back. Alrighty, let's see. Where would you like to go? Or look or be?
Well, let's go into the middle room.
Okay.
Where the beams are.
That's true.
Okay, so let's.
We're pleased to have Wonk here. That's true. Thank you, Waves. We love having friends drop in and guests, and Wonk is more than welcome.
Yeah, let's pick up the blue connector. The one connected to the blue beam.
Alright, connector blue beam. Is that this one?
No, it's the one on the right side of the green.
Okay, thank you. Alright. I took it.
Also connected the pipe. I forgot to tell you that don't disconnect it.
Oh, okay.
But anyway.
Connect it to the connector? I mean, to the source?
Blue source and blue target, and put it at the edge of the glass where there's a corner.
Right here by those two or across the way?
Across the way near the green source.
Alright. So let's see. At the edge of the glass, all right. Is this a good spot?
Yeah, that should be a good spot, yeah.
Alrighty.
And we are gonna do the same for the red and the green ones as well. Gonna add the
red.
Green target to the green one and the red target to the red one.
Keep connections. Okay, and just move it to the edge of the glass.
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty well. Is that okay? It's pretty far out there. Should I back it up closer to the edge?
Remember to add the targets as well.
Okay, I'm
you
sorry.
You have to add the red target to this red connector.
Okay, alright. Pick it up and add the red target to the red connector. Okay. Now then, come back over here. Okay, is that all right?
Yeah, that's okay.
Okay. And then...
And now now that one last one over there is the green one.
Okay.
One you haven't put at the, yeah.
I put the target, added the target, and dropped it at the edge.
Okay, so the same interaction happens still.
Uh-huh.
Even if we have the targets added, where they alternate between which color is cancelled and which isn't. So I guess it's just gonna be about positioning.
Alrighty.
Of the connectors.
Okay, there, over there, excuse me. From this connector, I can see the blue source on the other side. I don't know if that's going to matter if we're trying to connect these.
Well, I have an idea.
Oh, okay.
So this is the green connector that we are standing next to right now.
Uh-huh.
Never mind, you moved.
I'm here. I came back.
So we're gonna put this one between the blue source and the blue target. Then we are gonna...
Oh, wait. Oh, yeah,
grab
okay.
the next one.
Okay, that's going to be the one over here, which is, I get these, the blue one?
Yeah, we put the blue one between the red target source.
Okay. And then the last one is the red one?
Yeah. Yeah, that's gonna be between the green source and green target.
Green source and green target. Okay. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, this is still testing.
Sure.
Testing how the triangulation works.
Okay.
So nothing is... So now the triangulation doesn't work at all if we do this.
There's no
There's no
inter.
cancellation.
Exactly, whatever you
Yeah.
call that. Intermittent thing, yeah.
Mm, yeah, in that case, let's move the green on the right side of the blue source.
Each one of those that way? The red to the right side of the source?
Yeah. Yeah, we are gonna move each one of them in the same way, so that they're standing on the right side of the source.
I heard something open once, but not after. I mean, intermittently open once, but not afterwards.
Well, now the triangulation works again, but the beams never hit the targets.
So, is there something I should be adding that we can barely see, like over here? I can see the red target on the other side of the. Well, I'm going to just stand here. I can see that red target that you'll see that I see when I'm standing here. Does that need to be added? Because I think we can see each of the colored targets clearly. It's just where to place the connectors.
Yeah, it's gonna be about placement, and because it's just gonna be about the beams in this middle room, because the targets in the hallway don't matter.
Oh,
They have
I
their
see.
own connections.
All right.
So we just have to figure out how to make the alternation work in the middle room.
We tried the middle between the target and the source, and now we've tried to the right of the source. Should we try to the left of the target?
Oh, the left one wouldn't work because then the beams wouldn't interact with each other at all.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there wouldn't be any beam cancellation if we did the left side of the target,
Okay.
because none of them would be in the way of each other. We already know that the hallway has fans, so if the beams don't get cancelled at all, the fans will start working.
Right.
So even if the barriers in the hallway are open, the fans will stop us from walking.
Yeah. Hey, Tan.
Hello, Ten. I still have one idea about this current placement of the
Okay.
connectors. So yeah, let's go to the one near the red source
Okie dokie.
first.
Keep connections.
Yes, we keep
All right.
connections. So yeah, this has the blue source and the blue target. So what if we add the red source and the red target as well, then put it
Okay.
down?
All right. So select this and select this. Now, where do you want me to put it down? Same place it was?
Uh, a little bit closer to the glass, I think.
Okay, that's sort of halfway between the gate and the glass. Is or you want? What would you like?
Yeah, that should be okay.
All right. Now then, and do the same with the green for the connecting the green. I mean, this one over here next to the green. Connect the greens.
Yeah, the one with the one near the greens, the green ones as well. Yeah,
All right.
and then move it a little bit closer to the glass.
Okay, and then we have this one over here. I'll connect the blues to it. And drop it closer to the glass. Okay. Okay, it's not doing anything intermittent. Do I need to try this in the middle? Put this one between the two blues instead of to the right?
Oh. Mm. The triangulation stopped working, I
Uh-huh.
see.
Would it be helpful to put these between the source and the targets where they are? Or we'd have the same situation? I think I meant
It would be the
Agnew.
same situation.
Okay.
We can't put them between the source and the target because then they would always be open.
Oh, okay. So I'm waiting for them. I think they may have got trapped somewhere in the slide of OOB. Oh dear.
Yeah, we can put them on the glass.
Um, you want me to put them on the
Yeah,
glass? Okay. And
let's
all right.
let's grab the one near the blue source first and put it on the glass between the red and the blue source.
Between the red and the blue source. Like that?
Yeah, and we do the same one. The one near the red we move between the green and the red source on the glass.
Ah. I heard something open and close once. It's when I'm moving the one, when I disconnect one of them and move it, I hear something open and closing. But when I reconnect them or put it down, it stops.
Yeah, the triangulation isn't working right now. I think that's the problem. So maybe if we move the... I don't think being closer to the middle of the glass will help here, can it? But what if we take the blue one, put it where the green one is, move the green where the red is, and move the red where the blue is?
Alright, I got one here. I move the blue one now. I take the green one and put it where?
Move the green one where the red one is. Between the green and the red source. And then we grab that one and move that between the red and the green source. I don't think I don't think they will work with... Yeah, let's disconnect everyone.
Okay.
Of them. Because I think the fact that they are connected to two sources is messing them up even more than being to just one.
Okay.
So yeah, let's connect the one that's furthest away from the red to the red one. Mortals.
Hey, Mortal Sin, welcome. Pretty star shapes.
No, more like triangle. More like triangular shapes.
And hey, Marmbo, did you go kayaking yesterday? I thought about you. You weren't in stream.
I'm Marmbo.
And for those of you that have come in later, we had PD Wonk come in and say hi. It was too cold. Oh, I missed that. Weather where Guy is cloudy, 38 degrees Fahrenheit. Wind is at 10. Oh, that's a bit on the cool side with the wind, but 69%. So you don't have any rain or ice or anything at this point.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry you didn't get to go.
Yeah, we basically have a pretty dusty spring right now.
Oh.
There hasn't been any significant rain. It's pretty dusty.
Oh dear.
And the direction of the air changed this weekend, so the temperatures dropped.
Oh. So, Tan, I'm going to assume that you are speaking of the floodwaters. Because the central United States and southern central United States have had training thunderstorms with embedded tornadoes and rain for days. But I think, Ten Car Sumo, you have been up in the northwestern corner. You have missed most of the bad stuff, haven't you? It's been a mess of a weather week. Let's see, what is today? Sunday. Okay, so Sunday and yesterday and Friday and maybe Thursday too. And in southwest Missouri. Yeah, that's a lot of rain. All right, are we gonna pick up the others and connect them to a color?
Yeah,
Okay.
connect the one furthest from the blue to the blue source and blue target.
And then the green one too.
Yeah.
All right, nothing interesting. I mean, there's some intermittent stuff going on, but it's not affecting the gates.
Yeah, the triangulation is happening again. But yeah, we don't get any opening gates right now. But it's important that the triangulation is happening at the very least. Because it's gonna be the key to this, I think.
Yes. Excuse me. Oh wow, halfway up a car. Well, actually, excuse me, the placement just simply needs to be in a situation where each one of these that has the fans there intermittently opens so I can dash through them, because the wind will blow me out if it doesn't do the intermittent thing.
Yeah, if it stays open, yeah, if the gates stay open all the time, the winds will power up. Because
so, yeah.
Because the fans only take like 3 seconds to start blowing.
So should I just be moving these further back? Kind of leaving it since it's working that way in the middle?
Well, I do have one more idea
okay.
before I have to think again. So let's go back to the middle room.
Alrighty.
So, yeah, let's pick this up, keep connections. There are 2 connectors.
All right, I heard 2 connectors. If you said something before that, I didn't get it. So, add the
Add the other 2 connectors to the start.
Okay, yeah. But don't assume I know what those are. I add the blue connector and the green connector.
Yeah. Add all of the connectors to each other. We don't mess with the sources or the targets. Add the connectors.
So deselect all and just add the.
No. We keep the red source and the red stuff. Just add the other 2 connectors.
Okay.
Same with the blue one and the green one. We just add the other connectors. No, that's a
Oh.
blue target.
Oh no!
I said connector.
Oh no!
Yeah, connectors are the things we are trying to
Okay.
just here.
Alright, so right now I need to take off this target. Deselect this target right here.
Yeah,
and I need to
deselect blue target
deselect
and deselect.
green target. Okay?
Yeah,
Alright, now connect with the other two connectors to this. Okay.
yes.
Alrighty, done. And then do the same with the others.
And then you just you just have to run to one of the other ones and add the.
Oh, what's going on? Well, I don't understand. Why am I not seeing that connector be an option?
You already have
Oh,
connected to this now.
okay.
Put this down on the ground.
Okay. Oh, because I connected it with the... Okay, so I don't add those at all.
Yeah.
It's already
Yeah,
got...
they were automatically connected.
Oh, okay. All right.
You connected the other two. Well, the triangulation is still happening, but nothing is connecting.
Right.
So this is the solution either.
Okay.
Well, I still have one more extreme
Okay.
thing to try. So we add everything to every connector.
Oh
So
boy.
every source, every target, every connector on every connector.
All right. So before I do this...
Still the same placement though.
Okay. So before I do this, I need your help so that I don't get confused. So I add the green target.
Green target, green source, red target, red source.
Okay.
Those are the two that are missing from this one.
Okay. Green target, green source. And what did you say about something red? Or did you say red?
Red target, red source as well.
Okay. Oh, and I got the blue's already done. Okay. Now pick up this one and add blue target.
Yeah, blue target, blue source, green target, green source. Since we have the red ones.
And then over here, I run and pick up. I don't think I've done this one. Keep connections and add the red target, the red source, and the blue target and the blue source.
Yeah. Yes.
In the middle, it's still doing it, but it's not. None of the others are making any difference. And now go to the other side without touching a laser. What does that mean? Without touching a laser.
That's a joke. That's a joke.
Oh! Thank you, Guy. I can't bend over or belly crawl, so I don't have a choice. What do you call it when you scrunch down, kneel, or whatever? I don't know what it is. I don't have a crawl button. That belly crawl would be helpful if that were needed.
What happens if you stand in front of the red souls?
Well, I can't stand. Okay. I hear something closing that way. If I stand here, nothing.
Yeah, basically just hug the red source.
All I can do is to just block one at a time. This is the only one I'm getting a reaction on. It won't let me get close enough to block all three.
Well, the green is connecting right now. And then we are blocking the red.
Same
Let's go
position.
in front of the green source and block the one beam furthest on the left, yeah. And let's run to the hallway right now. Yeah, it stopped working.
So
Yeah, when we are not blocking anything.
So it works. All of these work when we're blocking the left beam out of every source. Do I need to remove that from the, what do you call that thing? The connector?
Yeah, let's do that then. So the connector between the red and the blue, we remove the blue source from that.
And this one I remove the red source.
The one between green and red, we remove the red source.
And this one I remove the green source. Uh-oh, now they've quit making a sound.
Still remove the green source from this.
That's time enough to... Oh, but the fans are on. It's leaving that one on. Now they've all quit. They're all open.
Mm-hmm.
How do we get the intermittent, though? That's weird. A while ago we were getting intermittent.
So now... So removing one source from each just made everything open. That's kind of interesting, to be honest. Well, the one between the green and the green and the blue. What if we remove the green target as well?
Why am I not able to pick it up? Oh, deselect. Okay.
Yeah. One between the blue and the red, we remove the blue target as well.
Oh, no. Uh-oh. That, I did the wrong thing.
You added the blue source. You needed to remove the blue target and the blue source from this one.
Okay, so deselect the blue target
And the blue source.
and the blue source. I don't hear them opening and closing. I just hear them staying open.
We still need to do the one between the red and the green.
Oh. And one more time, I'm taking
To
off.
remove the
Removing what from this one?
the red target. We remove the red target from this.
And that's all?
Yeah.
Once again, it appears all the gates are remaining open. Yep, weird. Ten.
Let's remove the connectors from each other.
Alright.
So no more connector on connector.
No more connector on connector. How can I tell if I've on the target that I want to deselect? Okay, that worked. Never mind.
Well, you aim with your white dot.
I can't even find my white dot.
Yeah, the game should have an option to make your targeting dot a little bit bigger, or a more distinct shape like a cross.
Okay. Alright, so now I did that. What else do I need to do? Oh.
Remove, yeah. You have to go to every connector and remove the other connectors. Also, Gambit, you don't remember that the middle room has a purple barrier at the entrance, so we can't take it out of the middle room.
Okay. Again, it appears that all the gates remain open, so there's something. Let me stand here. Alright. Okay. Now, blocking this one. I'm getting some. It's
And we can't remove a source that's directly connected to a target. Gambit is making the suggestion to try to mess with the targets and the sources in the hallway, but that doesn't help us at all because we can't do anything to those in the hallway.
And I did ask
Even
that
if we had to
question
do-
earlier of Guy, and he explained that those targets that we can see in here are useless to us. They have one purpose, and that is to connect from that source to this target in each case. So in here is where the interaction must take place.
Yeah. So now let's move the connectors a little bit instead of chasing the we don't change any connections, we just move them.
Oh dear, I grabbed my
So,
mouse. Gosh. Okay. All right, I've got keeping connections of this one and putting it where?
this is where the red one is, the red connector.
And
Leave
then,
it somewhere near the edge of the glass.
okay, and then, well, something's going wild. Oh, it's the red gate. Okay. Now before I take the wrong one.
Now we take this red one.
Okay.
Now we take this red one and take it where the blue one is. And then we take that one and we take it to the empty spot between the red source and the green source.
Nothing. Weird. It was doing well and then it quit. Did I put him in the right place? Or did you tell me to put him on the glass? That's not going to make any difference.
It shouldn't
though.
matter.
Yeah.
It's not gonna make any difference.
We got a lot of reaction when we moved that blue.
Yeah, now there's no triangulation happening at all. They're just evenly cancelling out each other. Connect everything and put them in the circle in the middle of the glass.
Okay, just to make sure. Disconnect everything.
Yes.
Okay. And put it in the circle. Oh, and use the connectors to block?
Let's even out the space between the connectors so that every connector is still in the circle, but one is closest to the green source, and one is closest to the red source, and one is closest to the blue source. now let's... Yeah, connect the one closest to the red source. Connect it to the red source, red target, other connectors.
Okay, I'm just repeating to make sure I got it right. I connected to the red target, the red source, and now I connect to each connector.
Yeah, and we leave it at the edge of the circle near the red source. Yeah, and the one nearest to the green source we connect it to the green source, green target, and the other connectors. And then we leave it at the edge of the circle near the green source. And then the last one we connected blue source and blue target.
But not to connectors.
So
Oh,
it's already connected to the other
okay.
connectors because the other two connectors are targeting it. You accidentally removed the other two connectors from it when you picked up. Yeah, probably picked it up between connections.
Okay.
So pick up the blue one with keeping connections and add the other two connectors.
Once again, they're all staying open. But there isn't any whatever you call that, intermittent going on at all.
Yeah, so I guess now we start moving them in the circle. So pick up the green one and put it between the beam where the blue and the red are flashing.
Oh, so I need to I need to place it in such a way that it is blocking, or is it blocking? It's hard to tell.
We don't move it a little bit closer to the edge of the circle where you are standing.
Okay.
Yeah, then we put the blue one on the other side of the circle so it's furthest away from the blue source. But still in the...
I'm sorry, but still in what? But still in the circle? Did I do that right?
Yeah, still in the circle. And then there's the one near the red source. We move that one furthest away from the red source.
Okay, in that little tiny triangle.
Well, now
Weird.
yeah, now there is a tiny triangle, yeah.
But nothing's opening or closing.
Yeah.
And now that killed everything. That's crazy. Do we need a tiny triangle or do we need to move them back against the wall? And make it as, or gate or whatever, and make it as big as possible?
I don't think the size of the triangle matters.
Oh, okay.
I still just haven't figured out how to make the triangulation work as a timer. So that one gate would be open at any time.
Okay, when we came in,
Just
they were all
which gate?
they were all doing it. They were all going off and on, right?
Yeah, but they weren't opening any gates back then.
Oh. So if we took
None of the gates were opening.
If we put it back like it was and then connected. The only thing we haven't done is connect one of these over here to something that we can see here. Back here with a connector. That's the only thing we haven't done. And this red one would.
I don't think it would even help.
Okay.
I don't think it would even help you if you connected to them inside the hallway, because the
gates.
Targets and the sources in the hallway are higher than the ones in the room.
And I can't do it through the gates anyway. I don't know what I'm thinking. I've never been able to do that through a gate. And the gate blocks every single one of them. So that was no thinking.
Yeah, we just have to figure out how Mortals has ideas, I guess.
I have some things we could try. Okay, let me put it back. I was just going to mess around while we were thinking. Okay, what do you want? I have some things we could try, but I haven't found the right way to connect it to the triangle yet, okay?
I think the closest we were was when we had everything connected to everything.
Yeah.
Because once we started removing beams from that solution.
Okay.
Okay, let's do what Mortal's
saying
right now.
But you help me understand, guy, because I don't necessarily understand what I'm reading. Let's take one connector. Do we disconnect it from everything?
Yeah, you should probably start by disconnecting everything and then doing what Mortals is saying after that.
Okay. Alright, take a connector. Alright, I've got it. Connect it to green source. Oops, sorry. That's behind me. Green source. Green target. Red target, and put down somewhere red target, okay, and put down somewhere between the green and the red stuff. The green and the red stuff.
Yeah.
Right,
so
now,
you'd put it somewhere halfway between the two sources of red and green.
That's not quite halfway, but maybe that is. I don't know. Okay. That looks like halfway a little bit. Take second connector and connect to red source. Red source. Red target. Blue target. Blue target. And put down between red and blue stuff.
Yeah. Go around the halfway of those two sources.
Uh-oh, I missed something, didn't I? I apparently didn't get the blue. Red source, red target, blue target. Red source? Okay, I did
You
it.
still have to do the third connector.
Okay.
Mortals is already given directions for.
Alright, blue source. Blue target. Green target. And put between blue and green stuff. Green target. And put between the two.
Wait, isn't this working right now?
I'm there. I'm there. What do you mean it's not?
Yeah,
I'm there.
yeah. Mortals gave us the right solution of one go.
Okie dokie. Well, she's been watching you work.
One more. We can make this work.
She knew all the things you had tried. Okay, now where am I? Oh,
Yeah.
This is the third one we can go into right here. We've done the one on this. No, that's the only one we've done. I know you had time to draw a bunch of lines. We knew you were quiet for a reason. You were doing all the ones that Guy had chosen.
It's the purple barrier at the end of the hallway. Behind.
Okay, right here. All right. We have two connectors, step by step, it says. We have a purple thing over here with a blue shield over here. And we have a purple here with a blue shield over here. Two connectors and wide open fences. That thing is still going. Can you hear it still going in the background that we just left? That's funny.
Yeah, because it's behind the one wall from this puzzle. We can still probably hear it.
Okay. All right, so I take a connector and I have to connect. All right, the red source has already got a blue cable light on. Over here, the blue source has a blue cable light on, and there's a switch in there. It's a cute one.
Yeah. I guess you could. Well, I guess you could do like this right now. Just connect the blue source to the blue target and the red source to the red target through these windows. So that we can get to the next room to look around more.
All right, so in here, I have a switch. I have a stationary connector. I have a button, which opens both of those things. Oh, that's blocking the red source there. And there's a switch here as well. So we have a red source there.
Let's pull the switch on the near the blue source. The blue source. Let's pull that one.
So what did it do? It made that one go through there.
It closed one gate, but it opened a red source to there. Okay, let's go back to the first room. I have an idea.
Include that red
Oh,
target over yonder?
No, not the red target. You can see that there was two stationary connectors behind
Yes,
the barriers.
I do.
So connect the left one to the red connector.
Okay, wait just a second now. This connector, keep the two blues, and across the room where I'm looking right now, add that. Oh, that's not a connector. Oh, there. That red connector is going to kill the source beam. Maybe I'm looking
We
at...
don't need the blue right. We don't blue right now. We'll go to the red connector.
Sorry. Okay, I'm at the red connector.
Hi, Fern.
Hello, Fern. Happy Sunday. And you want me to connect this to something. Oh, there's a red target way up yonder. Wow.
Connect it to the left stationary connector. That's behind the left barrier.
Keep connections. And connect it to the left. Okay, done.
Yeah, now we run back to the other room and stand on the button.
Oh. Today is a better day. Thank you, Fern.
So that does open one more level. Well, good that Mortals is getting already the big picture on this puzzle.
Okay. Oh, I see what they want. They're opened by blue, then by red, then by blue. Oh, the intermittent thing again. Oh. So what does that mean to me now?
So that's basically that's what the name of the puzzle step by step means. Because each step leading towards the goal opens with a different color beam.
Oh my goodness.
So we have to alternate between red and blue to get all the way to the top.
Oh. What about that thing hiding back there? There's a blue source behind the red source. We don't mess with that, I guess. We just have to get that gate open, that shield open.
I guess you could just pull the switch on the right side to see what happens. And then go stand back on the button.
Okay, so we need to connect that one
Yeah,
right yonder. Right on my right there, we need to add that blue to that, don't we? To the stationary connector.
Yeah, but there's the problem of
Oh,
there is
crossing
also the
beams.
problem of the depth. Because they don't have a different elevation for those two connectors. So I guess go pull the right switch again to open that up. So that it's back to the room.
Oh, could we connect the blue to the red like we did across the room? Here and here? And have the dual options? Or make the red here connect to the red on this side? Or does that have, nope, that has to be blue. Sorry, never mind.
Have connectors and if we and since the sources are on the opposite side of what we need them to be,
Uh-huh.
that's gonna be the problem. The blue connector anyway.
Oh, wait. You see that blue target? Oh, I can't connect to it. Never mind. I was going to say, when that gate opens over there on the right, it ignites that, which ignites that. Wait a minute, I'm confused.
Actually, run back to the second room and go to one of the windows. Okay, we can just grab something through that window, even
I
though
was
it is
hoping.
that big of a window.
I was hoping.
Yeah.
So what we did over here, we got the blue light to both of those sources when we stood on this, when we turned this button or switch off and we stood here, we had that blue source connect to that target, which connected to that connector. But I don't know what to do past that.
Let's run back to the first room for a moment.
Okay.
And move the red connector as far to the right side of the window as possible. And then we are gonna pick up the blue connector and connect it to the right stationary connector and put this connector on the very far left side of the window. Now let's run back to the other room and pull the lever on the right side. Yeah, I'm gonna ban that person.
Wow, you're fast. I didn't even see it. I was busy looking at where the blue source, why it wasn't connecting up there. Oh, because of the shield. Well, guy's fast. More times than not, he zaps somebody before I even realize they're in chat. And he takes care of them. He sends them into oblivion. Oh, goodness. There's a target in there, too. Oh, no. Oh, I thought it was still.
Now that I think about those bots that we have to stop every time, there's one thing that they always add on those messages that we have to block, and that is remove the space, and that's how they're avoiding the suspicious link thing.
Oh, well, you mentioned that they were getting around it.
Yeah, they're using the thing where they just add spaces to the links that they want to post, and then they just write,
Wow.
remove the space in their messages.
So there's no reason why we need to have this side open too to access that target. Like we have access to this. Oh, we don't have access to either one of those. Oh.
So let's do this. Pull the lever on both left side and right side once. Yeah, I did get it, mortals.
Yep.
Pull the lever on the right side. Run back to the first room from the blue side. Because the red side will be blocked.
Oh. Can I aim the blue one instead of at that connector, stationary connector? Can I aim it up yonder to that connector? Over that's higher?
No, let's just disconnect the red one completely.
Okay.
Yeah, then run back to the second room and step on the button.
All right, just drop it anywhere and step on the button. Run back to the second room.
Yeah, we just dropped this.
See all those things that are higher though up yonder. That's what I was wondering if we could.
Yeah,
connect.
but there's also pieces of fences
Oh yes, yes,
on those
yes.
ones that are higher.
Yes, yes.
Mm.
I'm back. I've been
Pull
kidnapped
the lever on the left side.
by a caustic.
Yeah, step on the button, yeah. Doesn't open, huh?
Enjoy being kidnapped. Yep, that shield has to open. But at this moment, nothing can get through. That source is activating that. If
So
we
need a red to open the next step, but then we need blue to open the next step, and then we get crossing beams.
Oh, I
problem.
see. Step by step. Okay. So the red source I could do with a nap. Been having some different dreams, totally relaxed to tax issues that we have seen, and I need to stop watching the news. Yeah, I've had to pull way back on the news. I used to watch it out of interest, and now I realize it's really messing with me, so I don't even do that anymore. I have to regulate how much social media I'm taking in. And when I come here, it's just totally relaxing.
Yeah, I guess pull both levers and let's run back to the first room after you pull the levers.
Okie dokie.
So we need to figure out how to get the connections going in this first room without crossing beams.
Well, it won't work to take this blue and try to connect it straight ahead to the red and take this one and connect the blue through there. Because we have... No, never mind. That's a red source. Oh, it's behind the wall. Never mind. Got me. I can't see a way. Gotta have the red connections and the blue connections, and then some crossing beams from each into the source connection of the other. Easier said than done. I'm not sure Gambit Ways would have to speak for herself, but she has issues with her hands. And I'm not sure she could do crocheting or knitting or things, because she had to get a special controller to help her hands out. Leo. And have to throw away. Oh dear. And then taking the thrown away stuff is still considered stealing in most places. Really? I had no idea.
Yeah, because the trash containers themselves also, they belong to whoever they throw.
Oh, I
away.
see. I see.
So you're basically stealing from.
Wow. Well, I know around here those big bins that people throw things into are owned by the city or the county. Yeah, that's what I was concerned about. Gambit, you'll just have to do all that handwork for all of us, because I can't do it. Makes me too tense. It's not a relaxing thing for me. So how could we...
I have some trouble doing pinpoint accurate stuff with my fingers because of my psoriatic arthritis.
Yes, yes, Guy too.
It wasn't for the medication, my fingers would be aching.
And tell me that what was the name of the arthritis again? You said it had two parts to it.
Psoriatic arthritis.
All right, I'm not sure I'm
Because
hearing.
it's
Psoriatic?
caused by psoriasis.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's the part of the spine. Yeah.
Psoriatic arthritis because it's caused by psoriasis.
Okay, psoriasis. Okay.
Hmm.
And you had a reasonably good day to get out too. That's great. Nakiro I wasn't able to attend the stream, but I watched it later. He took a hike up a mountain to its top and showed us all the beautiful views on the island in which he lives. That was very relaxing. He walked up to see the sunset. You could see the the volcano from up there too, that's on the island. It was a lovely tour. Bluey does that as well. She walks around the place where she lives and shares the beauty of it in Portugal. I don't remember the name of the island that Nakiro lives on, but it's right off the continent of Spain.
The other connector that isn't connecting.
And where is that?
Because it's on the other window.
Oh.
So connect it to the red source and the red target. And the left side stationary connector. Gonna run back to the second room and pull both switches.
So this one, even though these two are connected, they're not, the shield. It's the shield. Never mind. Same thing here. It's the shield.
Yeah. Stepping on the button opens the shields to the two stationary connectors, but
But it's blocked because we have
if we are
those
standing
crossed.
on the button, then we can't. Yeah. We had something to put on the button so we could keep it open. We would just have to walk to the windows and alternate between blocking one of the beams.
Okay, well maybe I've just overlooked something. Let me double check. There's in that corner and nothing behind that gate.
There isn't any objects.
Okay. Can't
They
pick
would
up a
be
rock.
more obvious if there were.
My grandmother on my daddy's side did hook rugs, crocheted, knitted, all of that hand stuff. And she crossbred African violets, and she crossbred singing canaries. She just had a gift with things like that. I did not inherit any of that. Weird. If we had the beams, the lasers coming to these behind the shield, would that open the shield, or only the button opens the shield? If we connected, because we are low enough with
Oh,
the red.
the only thing that waits enough to press the button is us.
Okay.
If you're asking that,
Yes.
the lasers cannot press the buttons because the lasers have no weight.
Okay.
They're light.
Yeah. So even if this from this red target were connected to this stationary connector, that would not affect this blue shield whatsoever. Which we wouldn't really need if it did.
Let's pull both levers and go back to the first room again.
Canofriolet.
So if we move the red connector to the left window and the blue to the right window, what would cross and what wouldn't?
Placing them in the same far corners or just anywhere?
Just somewhere in the middle is okay, I guess.
How about out the same window? Oh, I just blocked everything. It's still blocking.
It's the right window itself is blocking the beam at the moment.
So that's still the same one that's being blocked. It's just blocked back further than it was.
Yeah, I have an idea.
Okay.
Go to the connectors.
Okay.
What if you
Okay, something's breaking up because I
You
heard
pull
if
the-
you. Okay.
What if you pull the blue connector as far away from the window as possible while it's still connected?
Okay.
So we're still staying on this window, we just pull this. Yeah. And now put the red between the right side and the middle beam.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I can't get through anywhere. Okay, what is going on here?
Let's move the blue like an inch closer to the window.
All right.
Because the left side beam is hitting the edge of the window right now. Yeah, now you should be able to run to the second room from the left side.
Yes. Okay, that opened the first barrier shield.
You still have to pull the levers.
Uh-oh. Alrighty, we got that far, but if I get off of it, it's gonna close, right?
The blue to the right side is still being blocked.
Oh, putting one inside the other. Interesting. Yeah, he's done that. He was doing that even when we were in the other room. He would place something right here between beams like that. So God does that a lot.
So what if you step in front of the red source right now? Stand in front of the red source for a moment. If we get away from this spot, then it's gonna be blocked again.
Is that what is happening? Oh dear.
To run to the button. Let's see how fast you can run.
Alright, which button runs
It's
me?
the L1 button. L1, I think. Which is the left bumper. It's the Xbox controller.
Okay. Oh, pfft. That didn't work. That didn't feel like
Yeah,
a run.
I don't think we can.
That didn't feel like a run.
It probably was R1 instead. I guess you could test which one it is.
Well, I
Which
can't get
bumper.
any of them to work right now. What's going on? All right, here's L, the one on the top, L1. That's L on the bottom. I mean, but Nothing is helping me move.
Well, you have to be moving while you run. Press the run button.
See, that's not
Otherwise,
any
it wouldn't
faster.
work anyway.
Then that's the one on the top. That's the one on the bottom. Seemed like it was a button or something. I can't remember. None of these.
It is one of the bumpers, I think.
Okay.
It's one of the bumpers, I think. Either left side bumper
There
or
it
right
is.
side bumper.
There it is. It's the right side top. But I'm not fast enough. Can Mom outrun a laser?
Can run lasers.
No. So I got through the first shield, but I can't get through the second. Okay.
Let's pull the levers and go back to the first room then.
Alrighty.
You have to pull the lever to be able to go to... You can't go to the first room unless you pull the levers. Never mind, you already went there.
So,
I guess I'm lagging behind.
That's what Mortal said earlier. Love how you were doing that right when Guy said it, but because of the delay, he didn't know it yet. Yeah, there's a delay.
Yeah. Massive delay again. So right now we have a red connector inside of the two blue beams. So what if we do it the opposite way? So we have the blue connector inside two red beams.
Uh-oh.
But you'd have to do it on the right side window in that case, because the red source is on the right side.
Oh, that's still blocking it. Wait a minute. I haven't found a good place yet. Okay, I think I got a place. All right, so keep connections from the blue and put it inside.
Yeah, you do.
This one.
Yeah, we don't change any connections. We just move the blue inside the red. I think it's the leftmost beam and the center beam. The gap is.
Weird.
Leftmost beam and the center.
Yes, I was there and then I went back. There was a delay. So here, I think this is where... You want me to move it back further, closer to the other one, or leave it up near the window? And I'm standing here so you can see it from the other room. I don't think it's going to matter, but...
And so I guess now pull the levers and go stand on the button to see if something happens or not.
Alright. So it needs to be there like 2 seconds minimum. Beware. Blue needs to activate a target though on today's. So it needs to be there.
That was a comment about the. That was a comment about the standing on the bottom and the beams
Oh.
not connecting. Mortals did that earlier.
So we lost the ability to get past this one.
Yeah. The problem is that because the sources are on the opposite side of the stationary connectors, there's gonna be crossing beams. And since there isn't any objects either that we can use, so we can't just have something stand on the bottom for us, we have to be the one to stand on the bottom. Yeah, you have to pull the lever to go back to the first room.
Wait a minute. I can pull this lever. What did I do wrong? Or did I turn it the wrong way? Okay, I can't get out the blue side at all.
That's because you haven't even pulled the blue side lever.
Alright, I've pulled the blue side lever, but I think what's happened is a laser is blocking it, so it's not working. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess you can still go through the red side.
This was about the blue laser when you tried this. We love you too, Gambit. We appreciate you sharing time with us.
Let's go back to the first room anyway. So having one inside another one won't really help at all because there's still gonna be a crossing beam.
Yep.
There's no presence in altitude on either of those either, so would be nice if we could put one of the connectors on a windowsill.
I tried. I mean, I did lift it
Oh.
to see if I could put it anywhere closer, and there was just no cooperation. See, it drops right there at my feet. Oh,
Completely clueless again.
yeah, me too.
Maybe I shouldn't be.
Well,
Like,
when
my brain just doesn't handle these advanced puzzles.
I don't think that's it at all. Because a lot of times in the past, after you'd work a while on one, you'd say, "Oh, I get it." But with Mortal Sins being quiet, I'm assuming that she's drawing lines all over the place.
Yeah, three that we have tried to solve. Mortals has already solved 2 of them.
Well, that's because she
Finding another solution again.
she was the process of elimination. Everything you tried left certain things for her to try. Oh, goodness. And these are all based on the same thing. Uh-oh, I just blew it. Oh, is that a fact? I failed to get that connection,
Oh,
mortal
maybe-
sin. What?
Maybe it's a timer thing then. Because if we connect both connectors to both sources and both targets, then it would be all in between the beams.
Okay, I understand the statement. We got to be able to cross the connections to the source, which
Connect
is... Okay, go ahead.
connect both connectors to both sources and both targets.
Okay. But not... Wait a minute. Okay, it just went jumbled in my head. This one is connected to the blue target and the blue source, and you want me to cross over here from this window and connect to the red target and the red source?
Connect it to the red target and red source, leave it to the left edge of the window.
Okay, but do I disconnect from the blue? I'm just going to cross over.
No, you don't disconnect anything.
Okay.
Yeah, don't disconnect anything.
Okay. And do the same thing over here with this one. Connect to the blues.
Yeah.
Oh, did I forget to do something with the switches? Okay, there is an intermittent thing going on. You're so funny, Morrison. Do you see that guy? But I don't
Yeah,
under-
and
okay.
now
Okay.
take them both like 2 inches out the window and connect them other.
All right, connect both connectors. Is that what you just told me to do?
Yeah, so take them like 2 inches away from the window and connect the connectors to each other. That's too far away from the window because now one of the beams is blocked by the edge of the window. So you have to be really close to the window's edge, but not too close, or the edge of the window will block a beam.
Okay, apparently I'm blocking here with the leg of this statue too. But that's interesting. I'm still getting...
If you move the right side window one closer to the right edge, then they don't have to be that close to the window. Move the left side one closer to the left edge.
Like that? I still can't get through though. That's what's got me buffaloed. Should I have left the... Okay.
Yeah, it's too fast of a connection. It only stays open like 2 seconds and it needs 3 for the gate to open. So the timer thing won't work here. Like, yeah.
Maybe move this back a little bit more? Would
No,
that-
it
No.
isn't about the placement.
Oh,
It's about the speed which the colors change.
okay.
It's too fast.
Okay.
And we can't change it.
Okay.
So I guess just disconnect everything.
Okay. Well, that's the first time, though, that we've had the intermittent thing, so that was a good choice.
So yeah, this right side window one connected to the red source and the red target.
Okay.
Let's connect both of them to the stationary connectors this time.
Okay. And just set it down?
Yeah, set it down near the right side of the window. The other stationary connector as well. You only took one.
Oh, wait now. I'm over here, and you want me to take this one on the left and connect to the blue target, the blue source, and the blue stationary connector.
You forgot one thing from the red side.
Uh-oh.
That's what I'm saying. And you want to connect to both of the stationaries,
Oh,
not
okay.
just one.
Okay, I'm sorry. Connect to both of the stationary connectors. There was a breakup.
Yeah, connect to both stationary connectors. On both of the connectors, we connect to both stationary ones.
Okay. Will that stay open if I get off the button? That worked. Where do I go now?
Doesn't work.
Oh, it didn't open this one. Okay, never mind. What did it do, though? It connected to both of those
Yeah.
behind the shield. Do I need to open both of the gates too? Sorry. Do I need to turn on switches on both sides too?
I don't think you're gonna get any further even if you pull the lever.
Oh, okay.
Because the beams just don't work for the stationaries right now. We have them on the opposite colors. Maybe we should run back to the first room and swap which connector is on which side of the
Okay.
room,
Okay.
so so that blue is on the right window and red is on the left window. It's like Mortals pointed out like half an hour ago.
Alright, I don't understand what happened. What is happening? Nothing connected on the right side. Okay, so I'm not
Now
getting
pull
it.
the levers.
Okay.
Pull the levers now.
Okay.
And then step on the button.
Nothing connected. Weird.
Go stand in front of the blue source. Go stand on the button.
We only get one time that it does a intermittent. Then it goes to staying.
I guess pull levers and go back to the first room.
Okay. Why can't I? Did I pull the levers the wrong way? I can't get out.
Stand front blue source for a moment again.
I'm sorry.
Stand in front of the blue source for a moment. The levers were fine. You just have to stand on the blue source for a moment so that the red side opens. And then you have to run.
Okay,
Past
I
the
got
beams.
it. Okay, all right.
It was because you were standing long in front of one of the red beams that the blue side took over
Oh,
for a moment. That's why neither of the door opening. But that does give me an idea.
okay.
So up the red connector for a moment.
All right. Am I keeping connections with the red connector?
Keep them.
Okay.
And we are gonna add the blue target on the left side.
Okay.
And then just leave this near the left side of the window. And then with the other one, you add the red target on the right side. And then leave it on the right side of the window. You should be able to go to the second room from the red,
Okay.
from the right side. Go pull the levers. Blue source for a moment.
Well, that's interesting. 'Cause-
Run to the bottom again.
Okay. Huh. It looks like both the red source and the blue source are activating the. Oh, just can't get through the.
Okay, now I think I get
Okay.
what needs to be different.
Okay.
Think. So go pull the lever.
Okay, something just broke up. Go pull which lever?
Both.
Both. Okay.
Yeah, and then stand in front of the blue source after that, so that the red side opens. Yeah, now you should be able to go through the red side into the first room.
Okay.
So there's one more thing that I think we need to add up to both connectors.
All right.
So yeah, pick up this one,
Keeping
this
connections.
right side one.
All right.
Yes. So behind the red source there should be some metal bars, and on the other side of those metal bars of the red source should be another blue source. It's probably not visible from this
It's
window.
not.
You probably have to run to the other window. Yeah, you probably have to run to the other window to see.
Okay, I see it through the bars. I'm not sure it's going to let me connect it though. Do you see what
You
I
should be able to connect it to it.
Huh.
Maybe you have to go closer to the left edge of the window.
See, this is letting me go through the
Because
wall.
it's all.
Huh.
Yes, there's a blue barrier interference there that's stopping us.
Uh-oh. See, why can't I see all these things through the wall? Because I'm already connected to them. And then when I get over here, I can see the blue thing through. Oh, there it is. I got it. I got it. All right, and select that. All right, I've got it.
Yeah. And then take this to the right side window on the right edge.
Okie dokie. And do I need
And now we have to do the same with
to the red?
Same with the red one. Yes, there should be a red sword hidden bars on the blue side.
And now it also goes to the left side of the window on the left side? Or the right side?
Yeah. Left side window.
All right,
Yeah, left
that's
edge.
all connected.
And you should be able to go to the second room from the blue side.
I did?
Yeah, now pull those levers again.
Oh, shoot. Okay. I forgot to pull the levers. I got all excited and ran straight to the button.
Yeah, then stand in front of the blue sword for a moment so that the red takes over.
Okay, they're not connecting though, are they? Okay. Do I need to open this switch for that red? Okay, go ahead.
Now go stand back on the button. Yeah, I'm still not getting it.
Well, it can't go through the wall.
Yeah, but I was just looking for something
Oh.
to connect to that would cancel out the blue source
Oh, okay.
whenever we stood in front of it for a moment. And it just looked like it would the hidden source would be the closest one. But it's still not enough.
Okay.
Yeah, so I guess you just have to pull those levers again and run back to the first room.
Okay, I'm in the first room. We got to be able to cross the connectors to the source. So I'd say have the red one by the left window and the blue one. Yeah, we did that.
Yeah, we did that already. I guess the only thing that we would be able to add at this point would be the opposite side sources. So adding the red connector and the connector.
Okay.
And after that, I'm clueless to what to do if that doesn't work.
All right, but what did you just say? Add these two connectors to one another back where I am in this room?
No.
No.
Look, add red source to the blue connector.
Red source.
This one is the blue connector.
To the blue connector. Oh, I get it. I got it. Okay, keep connections. And over here, I would keep connections and I would add the red source to the
Blue source to this one. This is the red one.
Oh. Okay, we're getting intermittent, guy. How do I get through though?
And I created the timer again. Just, pull both of them a little bit away from the window, I
Alrighty.
guess, so that there's enough space to stand between the window and the connector. Because I think you have to body block one of the connectors for a moment to open a door.
Uh-oh. I got it back too far. Hang on.
Yeah, you can't pull it too far or
Alright.
or the beams will hit the edge.
Okay, now,
edges of
you told
the
me I need to
window.
body block what?
Body block one of the connectors by standing between it and the window. Doesn't really matter which one.
I can't block all of the ones. But I heard something open.
I think you just need to I think you just need to block the one of the beams going to the one of the sources, so that if you're standing between the side and the window, then you have to block the beam going to the blue source.
Where is the blue sword? Oh. Am I misunderstanding what I'm supposed to be doing? Okay, I'm in. I came in. I got it. I made it. And now do the switches? Or not?
Yeah, now pull the levers. Yeah.
Okay, and now stand on the button?
Yeah.
But then the intermittent stops when I use the switches.
I think it starts again if you stand in front of one of the sources for a moment.
I'm not sure which one is the source thing. I have two source button thingies. There's an intermittent red. That's strange. There's an intermittent thing. Nope, it quit. That's an intermittent thing. Huh. What is that going to? Oh, the connector. If I close if I turn the switches off, is that going to stop any possibility of intermittent anything?
You mean the levers?
Yes.
Oh, I don't think it changes anything.
Okay. So this one going to the connector gives that intermittent blue light. And this one doesn't give any intermittent anything. This one gives a red intermittent something.
Yeah. I've probably been on 2 hours on this puzzle, and I still haven't been able to solve it. And we haven't had any thoughts from mortals for an hour,
I think
almost an hour now.
Mortals is drawing lines. When she disappears, like when you're thinking, you get quiet. When she disappears, I think she's drawing all possible lines of connectors or not. All right, we're getting intermittent both ways, but whatever it is not. Okay, the connector.
Yeah, we don't get any beams going for the stationary connectors. That's the problem. So we can't get any further if we don't get a beam to the stationary
Yes,
connectors.
that's true. No, Guy basically tried my main idea, but at this point I think there's just way too many connectors.
Yeah. Yeah, I probably overcomplicated it with too many connections. So we probably had to start from scratch by disconnecting both.
All right, but what we had to begin with was we had the blue shield beyond the 2 on the connectors, stationary connectors. We actually had that open, but there was no intermittent anything at that point that I recall. And I don't remember how we got those things to cross over and work. So that the red was at the stationary connector and the blue is at the other stationary connector. I don't remember how we did that. Step by step. Interesting. So when Guy started trying what I had in mind, I went to get my sky dailies. So I don't know for sure what you've tried and what not. Everything. We've tried everything. But my question is, what did we do to get the first shield past the stationary connectors open? We did that. If we could get back there, then we know we could take a next step to do what was needing. Pretty sure the sides have to be switched for the timer. So, if we got back where we were with the first shield after the stationary connectors, then we wouldn't necessarily we would have to do the next step. But I don't even remember how we got in the other place. The first shield opens with just the red connection. The first shield. Oh, need a timer. And that's interesting. So how did we get it open the first time? There was no intermittent thing going on that I recall. We were late into working on it before we got an intermittent signal with the lasers. But we did have that other shield open before we were getting intermittent laser reactions. Or maybe I just misremember. I could very easily misremember.
this to the blue source and the right stationary connector.
All right, wait just a second. Let me get out of the mess I'm in. I want to deselect. Oh, where's my white dot? Why can't I deselect? I'm sorry. Okay, now you told me to do what, guy? I'm running over here to the right side.
Well, you were on the left side on me when I was trying to
Oh, I'm on the left side
give you an
now.
idea, but
Okay, I'm on the left side. No need to say I'm sorry. I apologize deeply.
blue source,
Okay.
the second stationary connector.
Okay, would that be the one on the left or the right? The one on the right?
Second from the left, so right one.
The right one. Okay. Okay.
And then leave some space between the window actor when it's somewhere around the middle.
All right. Is that okay? A little space and somewhere in the middle?
There has to be enough space so that you can comfortably stand between it and the window.
Oh, yes, I can. When I'm in that room, I can stand between it. Yes. But not in this room.
Yeah, in that case, you take it further away from the window. Not enough space.
Okay. I can't stand without blocking one of the beams here, so let me take it back a little further. All right, I'm standing in between both of them in this room now.
Okay, good. Then go grab the other stationary connector.
Alrighty.
So that's gonna be connected to the red source, the red target, and the left side stationary connector.
Okay, red source, red target, and what else? I'm sorry. Oh, the connector straight in front of me that goes to the red. Okay, got it. And then I place this in the window. I blocked something. Oh, well, I guess that's inevitable.
Yeah, maybe we have to take a little bit further away.
The blue one, back it up a step or two.
Yeah, back the blue a little bit further away and the blue target on the left as well.
The blue target. Oh, I don't know why that one's, oh, that blue beam is blocking two of my beams.
At the blue target on the left side to the blue connector.
Blue target on the blue side to the blue connector. Blue connector. Do I need to put it back down where I had it before?
Blue target. Blue target is next to the blue source.
Uh-oh.
Blue target next to the blue source.
Not the, okay. Not the connector, because it was already connected, right? Okay.
Yeah, let's take us to each other as well.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
Add the connector to the target as well.
Add the connector to
Yeah,
the...
so blue connector to the red one.
Oh.
This is gonna be basically my last idea, because after this I just don't have any.
Okie doke.
The red connector is in front of you.
Yes.
On the ground.
Yes.
At the window.
Yes.
That's the stationary connector you just added.
Oh. So now I've confused myself. I want to take away the one on the left with the blue connector. Deselect.
Yeah. And we add the connector that's standing in front of us at the window. Now you should be able to next room from the blue side.
Okay, I'm in.
And go pull both levers.
So it's blocking that one. Oh wait, they're both opened. They're both opened, and so is the shield. The first shield. I don't understand that at all. But anyway, that's where we are. The second shield is... Anyway, this shield is open. That's where we were earlier. That is crazy. And both of these are closed. That shield is impenetrable, and so is this one. But this one remains open.
Go stand in front of the red source for a moment.
Okay, I see a red target on the wall in the next room. So that red source behind that blue source is working. Okay.
Step on the button. to red. I just don't get it.
Me either. But
But this is already something that I tried earlier and it didn't work back then, so...
But you got this open. That's what I think is a step in the right direction. It's what to do now that we have this open. But I think it's not gonna, I mean, we don't have time, I think, to work it out. But at least that gets that barrier, that shield removed.
Yeah. But the barrier will close whenever we go back to the first room, because we have to pull the levers back to the first room.
So it's not anything that we can control with blocking anything here.
Yeah.
With our body. That is crazy. Well, I'm impressed you got this one open again. So the red is there, but the blue is missing. How can we make the blue appear? It's blocked.
Yeah, but we'd have to go back to the first room to adjust hers. Which means we have to pull the lever so the shield comes back down on the stairs.
Oh, okay.
So I don't think this is something that I will solve in the next 10 minutes, so
Okay,
if
I
Gambit
understand.
doesn't have any ideas.
Okay, so Mortal Sin, Gambit, Marmbo, anybody, any ideas? And if not, we'll stop here and try to figure out what we've done that we can.
Mortals. Mortals was what I was supposed to say.
Oh,
Mortals doesn't have any
okay.
ideas.
Oh, okay. So it wouldn't matter at this point whether I just did a switch like, yeah, that put it back. And that removed it. Okay, now Guy, that kept it down, but I can't get out, can I? Oh dear, I don't know what to do. Because I'd have to go out the other way too. But the shield stayed up.
Yeah, you'd have to go back into the first room through the blue side.
Alright. So put this back up, or leave the switch, activate the red switch or not. I mean, do anything with it or not at this point.
Doesn't really matter.
Okay.
Because we are inside if we load the game next time, it's gonna start us at the start of the puzzle anyway.
True. Okay, so with this, we are needing the blue side to be activated.
The only timers mortals that I managed were closing too fast for us to pass through the door to the second room. Because the one timer that did work long enough that we were able to pass to the second room and turned into a static mess once we did hit the second room. And the only way we were able to even go to the second room with the clockwork thing was because we body blocked the window.
Oh, okay. That's no switches.
That's probably why. That is probably why. Yeah, that's probably why the windows are so big, because that way we can block up 1 or 2 beams with our body.
Can I have a look at one setup once more to see how the beam? Anything you wish. Just tell me what to do. I've already messed with something though.
Well, as long as you can get back to the first room, you
Okay, I'm
can
ready.
do what Mortals is asking.
Left window connector. Okay, guy, help me understand because I've got 2 connectors on the left window. Left window connector, red source, red target, both stationary connectors. Which one is this going to be that I do this with? Or just disconnect them all and start from the beginning?
Just make sure both of the levers are in a upwards position so that you can actually go back into the second room from the first room on both sides before you start messing with the connections.
Okay, I don't know anymore what's right. So look at this and tell me which way the switch needs to be on the red side.
Yeah, that's the right. Yeah, that's the right position.
Okay, and here's the left side.
Yeah, the bars have to be down, yeah.
Okay. Alright, so now I'm going out, and back here when she says one of them, just tell me which one to pick and what to do with it. I'm standing by the blue one right now. What do I do with it? Do I clear connections?
Just deselect, just clear both of them and do like Mortals.
Left window connector, red source. Okay, we're going to redo all of these anyway, I think. Okay, so now take connector, first instruction, left window connector, red source, red target. Red source, red target. Both stationary connectors. Any particular place to place it? Alright, now right connector, blue source, blue target. Blue source, blue target. Both stationary connectors. Yeah, I remember we did this. Okay. So there they are, and I can't get in, so it must be the other side. Okay, I'm in on the red side. For some strange reason that I don't understand, both of those blue shields removed, even though nothing's connected, just because I'm standing on it. Never mind, I remember.
You haven't pulled the levers once you enter the second room.
Okay, do I pull the levers, Mortal Sin, and then cover the red source, or cover the red source before I pull the levers? Because I can't get out the blue side at all. Levers don't matter. Okay, block the red.
Yeah, so body block the red source. Yeah.
Oh, if there's a timer thing going, okay. Stop blocking it. What does it mean, still blue? Do you understand, Guy?
Yeah, this is the same thing that happened to me earlier. The blue beam that matters is blocked. And also when you stepped on the button, now now the sources are blocking each other. Connectors on both sources and all targets possible. And then we just body blocked one of the connectors for a moment so that we could get into the second room. But then it turned static when we hopped on the button. Just like it did for you. I have an idea. Go stand in the red source.
Okay, now you realize I have what I've been messing around doing. Okay, I'm gonna stand in the red source.
Stand in front of the red source. So turn to see the button, but don't leave your position.
Alrighty.
So what if you walk to the button without crossing that blue beam? So you go behind that barrier that's blocking the stationary connector. So that way you don't block the blue beam at all.
But
Never mind, the beam still changed.
yeah, well that's because I moved. It activated when I left. It didn't give me time. It didn't stay disconnected.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think either of us is going to solve this right now. With 1 minute on the clock
No,
left.
I agree. Okay, so if I stop here, it won't matter. It'll start us when we come in next week at the entrance. I mean, just inside the entrance. Okay. Thank you for all the thought and time and effort put into this. There is a solution. Maybe after we have a week's rest, we'll have a clearer picture in our mind. Bye, Waves. You take good care of yourself. I've messed with keep doing that with the controller. So, first of all, I need to leave the game. Thank you all so much for your company. We appreciate you hanging with us.
Bye, everyone.